You Are Limitless by Michael Murphy. 3 photos, all posed shots, have been placed with this narrative. The first of the photos is a picturesque depiction of a younger-looking man on the left and a young lady to the right. There is snow on the ground and a backdrop of mountains with snow on the slopes. The lady is dressed warmly from head to foot, but the gentleman is in a short-sleeved knit shirt with only a hat to keep him warm. The sky is mostly blue, with a few white cumulus clouds as well. The gentleman is gripping a white cane with his right hand, and while the woman appears to be holding a dark support cane in her left hand. He has his arm around her waist. The caption states, Michael Murphy and Carrie Pressett take a moment to bask in the September winter wonderland of Crested Butte, Colorado. The second photo, a group photo of 4 men and 1 woman, all wearing COVID-19 related face coverings, was taken at the foot of an indoor climbing wall. The light-colored vertical rock cliff is clearly visible. Each of the photo subjects is dressed in sports attire that could be worn on a hike, a fishing trip, or any other outdoor occasion during mid-autumn. Members of the group are standing side by side. The woman is at the far right. The man next to her has his arm around her shoulders. The caption reads, Left to right at climbing wall, Zach Tidwell, Brian O'Connell, Lonnie Bedwell, Michael Murphy, and Carrie Pressett. The third photo has a group of 5 standing together once again, this time 3 slightly in front of the other 2. The 2 gentlemen in back are wearing jackets, while the lady and one of the men are surviving with long-sleeved cotton shirts. The last man is relying on a short-sleeved shirt to keep warm. The group is standing outside on a sunny day. They appear to be at high altitude since there are mountains in the background that appear more as mounds than high peaks. The caption describes the photo as follows. Left to right, Carrie Pressett, Mike Sullivan, Brian O'Connell, Zach Tidwell, and Lonnie Bedwell. The content of the article begins with this. My name is Staff Sergeant Michael A. Murphy, and I started losing my vision in December of 2018 when I suffered from a traumatic brain injury, TBI, that triggered a genetic disorder in my optic nerves. I was miserable, depressed, and hopeless, to say the least. I thought my life was over, and I was in denial of being a blind man. Before too long, however, I was introduced to adaptive sports and other resources to help me adapt and live a normal life. These events started to change my life in a way I never imagined. It has been over a year and a half, and I have found some great programs, but this past September at the Adaptive Sports Center in Crested Butte, Colorado, was by far the life-changing experience with the greatest impact. I was invited by BVA member Lonnie Bedwell to an event called BASH, Blind Adaptive Sports Heroes, and I will be forever grateful for this invitation. Ironically, this was a small group activity organized independently during the pandemic outside of BVA and Operation Peer Support, which made it even more unique. We strictly observed all the protocol in social distancing and sanitation at a time when other organizations would not, for safety reasons, be allowed to put something like this together. It was one of the first opportunities for me to bring my spouse with me. I truly feel that it was a huge game changer for both of us. We were there with 3 other blinded veterans, and we built the most amazing bond. From the very outset on the first night we arrived, we felt welcomed by everyone, and it felt especially great to have that common thread of being former military members and with vision loss at the same time. It immediately felt like I was normal again, and there was no judgment. One of the most invaluable aspects of the trip was the conversations we had each night after the amazing daily activities. Sharing our experiences, adversities, and the ways which we had overcome them was a phenomenal opportunity. It felt like a true brotherhood, sisterhood again. Among the 5 of us, we had a member of each branch of service present. Making it even more significant is the fact that it was the week of September 11. Amazingly, we had planned on engaging almost exclusively in summer sports. After all, it was still summer, even in Colorado. Nevertheless, Mother Nature had other ideas, and it suddenly felt like winter, both from a temperature standpoint as well as what fell from the sky. This little adversity, however, did not deter the staff at all, and they went high gear into action. They were a truly outstanding group of people who had an amazing passion for the adaptive community and adjusted to all our needs throughout the week. We ended up doing multiple water sports, including a short hike to an awesome-sounding waterfall the first few days before the snow fell. Yes, it really did snow on us during a summer program in early September. The next couple of days, we were challenged with a state-of-the-art indoor rock wall that felt as real as it gets. The wall got the best of me the first day, but after Lonnie figured out the most challenging section, it was a true motivator for all of us to accomplish our personal goals. We also did multiple bonding activities and ended up being able to cover much of the hiking terrain in the area. Each staff member and guide that went with us worked extremely well one-on-one with us and had an outstanding knowledge of the area. The final day, we conquered a gnarly hike climb totaling just over 5 miles. Throughout the hike, we stopped at certain milestones, remembering all the sacrifices that have been made by all our brothers and sisters in arms and all the amazing feats we accomplished throughout the week. It was truly remarkable. The program event revealed its value as the best adaptive organization with which I have come into contact. I encourage all veterans to try out these or similar activities. Feeling that one is limited because of a disability is a terrible myth with which I have struggled. People and places such as what I have described here have changed my life. Do not let yourself sit back while the world moves on. Get out there and crush your goals. You are limitless.